Yes, I actually thank the Lord that there is a gentleman called, he has my name, Miria. I was so excited when he invited me that I'm supposed to come and be a guest speaker at a marriage session of more than 500 women, people, couples, and those who intending to marry. I said, wow, the Lord loves me. Because if there is any time when I'm to speak so joyful and happily, is when I'm talking to these married people or those intending to marry. And of course, the reasons you know, mainly, first of all, me being a child of God, of course, I know that marriage is the only institution created by God, the only one. The other institutions, parliament, what, all those are a product of human beings who constitute those institutions from the best institution that was created by God, which is the family. And why am I so excited these days? Because this institution is threatened. The devil is attacking this institution so much that we really need to rise up and restructure and rebuild it. And most of the challenges are the things which God created me to fight for. The whole issue of gender equality and women's empowerment. Because one of the messages I want to deliver to the people who will listen to me is marriage is not just an alternative. Marriage for a man and a woman is a must according to God's way of humanity. Because when he created a man and he saw he was helpless, he could not discharge the responsibilities he wanted to give him, he said, no, I must create for him a suitable helper. These men need to know that without us, they are helpless, I can assure you. And they need somebody like me to explain this matter to them. And because of lack of understanding of that, you know, equal partners in the institution of God, that's why marriages now are threatened. And in fact, one of the things I tell these girls, they call themselves career women. Career women, they're CEOs, they don't want to marry because the men fear them, and the women also see men who don't have purpose. And so they say, we are career women, we are not going to marry. I ask them, what are you carrying if you are not carrying a family? If you are not carrying a family with you to get the blessings of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, like me, Miria Matembe here, what are you carrying? I have been a career woman, a professional, the Honorable Dr. Miria Matembe, Member of Parliament, Africa, Minister, what? But I tell you, when the career dropped me, I fell in God's grace and in my family's hands. And people have got to know that. And I sit here, by the way, as a they call me impossible, that vocal woman, she's so impossible. How does the husband manage her? And I say, why should the husband manage me? Am I a factory? Am I an office? Am I an object to be managed? I'm a human being to be understood and be loved and be valued and cherished, because a woman is the most valuable thing to humanity. And as I talk now, this impossible, difficult woman is already 50 years in marriage. So, isn't that why I want to talk to these people? If this vocal career woman can get it 50 years with sons and daughters in love and sons in love and grandchildren, how can we say that marriage is difficult and cannot be made, especially those politicians? Who is more of a politician than Miria Matembe? And yet she's still in a stable marriage. Isn't that enough for you? What do you want? Said that. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. By the way, I'm even an author. I have written 4 books. And you know what is very interesting about me? I follow the word of God. That's why I call myself a child of God. You remember, if you people who know God, when the Pharisees were wanting to catch Jesus, that he was not honoring the earthly leaders, they came running with the money, with their coin, and they said, "Okay, tell us, what do we give? Whom do we pay tax to? Caesar or God?" And she said, "Give me that coin." She found there was Caesar's head. He said, "Give Caesar what is due to Caesar, and give God what is due to God." So for me, that's what I follow. I give God what is due to him. I give Caesar what is due to Caesar. So in my writing of my books, I have those godly books, and then the earthly. I have godly and then Caesar's, the earthly books. And one of these godly books I wrote is entitled Woman in the Eyes of God, Reclaiming a Lost Identity. It is a small book, but I wrote it as an answer from God to me, because I was busy asking God, fighting God. If you did not want women, why did you create us? The way we are suffering, being treated as chattels, as useless, as objects to buy. And I say, God, really, is this what you wanted us to be? And God graciously answered me. And his answer was, women are special human beings in my eyes. They are not what the rest of the world think they are. So I wrote that book. It is entitled Woman in the Eyes of God, Reclaiming a Lost Identity. And you know why I want people, before I even leave now, people, when they hear Matembe saying, women, women, they say, but what about us men? That's why I'm so glad that I'm going to meet the marrieds, both men and women. And I will appeal to them to make sure that they buy this book. By the way, I have to go and print it. I make sure that they buy this book. Because, you know, knowledge is good. Wisdom is good. No, God gave me wisdom. If alone I don't have wealth, I don't have property, I don't have what, but I have wisdom, knowledge, and understanding, and faith. Those are spiritual gifts that God gave me. So he reveals things to me. So when men are saying, Matembe is fighting for women, what about us men? And I want to remind them that there are at least a minimum of 4 women in every man's life. 4. The first one is his mother. The second one is his wife, his sister. The third one is his wife. The fourth one is his daughter. 4 minimum. Remember, there are also mothers-in-law, cousins, and so on. But those minimum 4. When Matembe rises up to fight for gender equality, for good treatment of women, she's fighting for every man. Fighting for those women in every man's life. If I fight for your mother, if your father is torturing your mother, are you happy? If I rise and fight for her, if I fight for your sister, whom you married off and this husband is beating right and left, if I fight for them, your daughter, to get a job and employment as an equal human being, as a man, that they should not be discriminated because they are girls or women. Am I not fighting for you men out there? So come, please. This is just what do they call it? A small thing of what you are going to listen to from this so difficult described woman who loves God and loves humanity. Is it these days? Why do you say these days? Actually, let me tell you, we need to link what is happening with the past. In the past, all the bad things, all the suffering of women, all the violence, all these were happening, but in closed windows, in closed halls, because there was no opportunity to raise them out. even no Uganda yalina olugero nti ebyamaka tebitotorwa. That you don't pour out things in the home to the public. But otherwise, they were suffering, they were raped, they were all this. But praise the Lord, one of the things I thank the President Museveni for, although we disagree on many, many things, is that when he came and took power, he opened the space for women to come into the public life. And some of us who are burning with this dream of talking against inequalities and injustice against women broke onto the public platform. That's when now we began a woman to get a space also to be treated as human beings. So now when they beat them or they quarrel, rape, they talk. Don't think it is today. They talk. But the issue of mothers-in-law, by the way, if you want to know, people should come and learn so much from me. For me, the Lord reveals me many things. I don't call my daughter my son's wife a daughter-in-law. I call her a daughter-in-love, because she came to be my daughter through the love of my son. And therefore, I'm her mother in love, and she's my daughter in love. God revealed this to me. Because when you say daughter-in-law, is it really the law that made my son meet that girl? And the moment you say law, she becomes distant from you. But when you say my daughter in love, you need to see me with my daughters in love. They are even like they are more of my children than the boys themselves. But what causes problems? Because you had asked me about daughter-in-law. I think the question will come at that time and I will explain it. And I really want to talk to more to the daughters in love. Remember, I didn't produce any daughter naturally. Biologically, I have only 4 sons. But by God's grace, I have so many. If you come to my home, you see the weddings that take place. I'm always at weddings because of the daughters I have mentored, because of the daughters God have given me. But one thing I want to tell the daughters, me as a mother of boys, probably if I didn't have my own financial independence, maybe they would not be as good with me as they are. But because I have free financial independence, then things go well. But what I realized, which I want the girls who are quarreling with their mothers in love to know, is that they come and take from us a fully accomplished object, fully self-contained, Here I am, I produce this baby, I raise up this son, I pour my life and my love and everything to this son. She finishes education, I go and marry him a wife. After education, I have not even received or enjoyed anything from this son. All I'm doing is putting in him, and you come, and I make you a wonderful wedding, and I hand over this boy to you. And you just go and take him completely. You take him self-contained, akasente, whatever he has got, it is yours. It is yours, and you put in nothing. You put in nothing, you take him, and I'm now looking at those people, the rural people, the poor people who were investing in this boy, that when he grows, he is okay, he can also abasendingira kasukari obanachi. You just take him completely. And I will tell you what I have found out, me as a mother of boys. Secondly, you don't bring him home. You don't allow him to come home. For instance, me, Miria, I don't need any money. I don't need any resource. I don't need anything. But I want my children to come and visit me. I want to see my grandchildren. And daughters in love, they go and take our sons to their parents. They take them. And you who have produced boys, you stay in your house alone, you long to see your grandchild, you can't see any, you long to see your son, you can't see him, you long, and I'm telling you, I want to tell the mothers of their daughters, you should be disciplined. They should be able to tell their daughters, to tell them, please, do you visit your husband's parents? Do you go to see them? Do you take them something? Because let me tell you, you men, I don't know what to call men. That's why they needed helper. The moment a woman takes this boy, that's it. For him, he is blind. He can't even remember what about my mother? I'm not saying everybody, but generally, I share with people I have seen. And me, I have a personal experience. People going and I don't see them, grandchildren, I'm crying. When are you bringing them? They are busy. And yet in their in-laws, they are there 24 hours. So you girls, the advice I give girls, whether your mother-in-law is tough, whether she's hard, whether she's anything, tolerate her. If she was not there, would you get that wonderful man? Would you? Tolerate her. How many days, how long would she be? She comes in the house. If she comes in the house, oh, my daughter, mommy, this is this, and she feels good. She goes, is she going to sleep in your house and stay there? The other day, I saw a video where a mother-in-law was fighting with what? With a daughter-in-law. The daughter-in-law wants to sit in front near her husband, and the mother wanted to sit there. And then he said, but this is my son, but this is my husband. Stupid. How can you a girl, tell your mother-in-law like that? I mean, if she wants to sit in front near her son, because she's been missing him. You've been there 24 hours with this man, and she wants to sit near him, and did you love him more than she loves her? He loves you. In any case, you can even divorce him. But the mother will not divorce the son. So please, these girls, for me, I don't know my children anymore, but they know who I am and so on. But for me, if I go to visit them, like in UK, because in UK there, I don't have my vehicle there. But if I visit them in America, where they open for me the front door. I sit with the son, the lady sits behind with the children. I mean, what's wrong with that? What's wrong with that? You can imagine you are fighting with your mother-in-law because she wants to sit near her son. That's hopeless. They must be told. I usually plead for women, but you can see today, I'm very, very fair. Yanse, kagudde akantu mbadde noonya akatambala kange nti tiri gundi.